Oh, well, what is better than one Ian Poulter? Well, let me tell you what, two Ian Poulters, that's what's better. I'd like to welcome to the show, Mr. Ian Poulter.
You taking the piss out of me again?
Of course, mate. Listen, they love it. Give the fans what they want.
Love it.
How's quarantine been?
You know, for the most part, I think it's been good. It's been a nice, strange time.
I was going to say, golf is on the horizon. What's your opinion on golf with no crowds?
It's going to be extremely strange. I mean, if you're in the hunt, who was that to? Yeah, I mean, it's going to be weird, right? I mean, you feed from the crowd and.
Well, what about the Ryder Cup? Do you think that would go ahead? Like that without fans is an even bigger deal.
That's probably going to be the strangest event with no fans that I could possibly imagine. To have those two sets of fans that you bounce off. Even from a negative standpoint or a plus standpoint, to have nobody there.
I'm excited to maybe hear some trash talk if there is some that you might hear.
Well, the mic will pick it up for sure because there'll be no other noise around.
Yeah. One question I always wanted to ask you, when I'm doing my live gigs, I think I told you this before, but a bit like the Ryder Cup now, I always pick who goes out first, who goes out last. You always go first because you're definitely hands down everyone's favorite impression that I do. So I always want to start strong. Yeah. What was your first impression of my impression?
That don't sound anything like me, right? So that was exactly my first impression. And when I obviously heard you do loads of others, I was like, well, he's got Tiger Woods off to an absolute tee. Oh, he's got, Tommy Fleetwood off perfect, but surely I don't sound anything like that. So it's just funny. I mean, people mention it all the time. And obviously when you came to do our charity event at the back end of last year, I mean, it was hilarious.
Every time I start off the gigs, I go, oh, well, the place starts laughing.
Well.
That's very good. You can do Pauls.
I'm going to give it a go.
So come here. If you were to play, given the current circumstances, if you were to play golf with the same three golfers forever, that would make you quit golf, who would you pick?
I can't remember the guy's name. The one that does the whole, like he hits it and does the old leaning spin around shot. That would do my, I can't swear, but I mean, like that would do my head in, right? So he's absolutely in that 4-ball. Bryson DeChambeau, because I'm sorry, I just can't listen to 16 plus 4 minus 15 air density, little bit of moisture, minus 7 plus 84. Just hit the up, man. You can bleep that one out.
This is perfect.
It can't surely be that complicated. You got a 6-foot putt.
Who's the other one?
So he's 2. Okay, who's number 3 on that? Has to be a pro, right?
If you want, you can give me a non-pro.
Well, yeah, you.
I'll tell you, interesting one actually. You know the Masters in 2018 when you won the Houston Open? Yeah. I had you in it was the very first video I did and I had you in it. But I had you in, you were in Disney World because I assumed you weren't going to be playing in the Masters. Like you had to win the Houston Open. I had you in Disney World saying, won't be watching, I mean, would you go to Coachella if there was no music? Me, not in the Masters. No way, mate. And then my brother texts me at a gig and he goes, Poulter just won. You got to change the video for tomorrow.
Yeah, what a great edit that was. Love it.
Right, a few snappy ones. These are, I put it out to Instagram. I says, any questions for Pauls? If you had to pick one Ryder Cup partner that you had to play with forever, who is it?
Alive, Rory, and dead would be Seve.
Yeah. There's a really tough one for you, right? I know you're a big Arsenal fan. If you had to pick between Spurs winning the league, Tottenham Hotspur, the rival club winning the league next year, or USA winning the Ryder Cup, which is it?
Oh, that's nasty.
Isn't it? I knew you'd get stuck on that.
That's nasty. You'd have to let Spurs win the league, wouldn't you?
So many people wrote to me telling me you tell him that North London is white. I got about 4 or 5 of those messages too.
Look, as Joshy, look, that's quite timely. Look at that. He didn't even know. Look, what shirt you got on, Joshy?
What's up?
Yes!
What's your favourite Conor Moore impression, except for yourself?
The favourite one, the one you did at the Ryder Cup for us lads in the team room, I think, for how it went down.
Ian, why does everyone call you the Postman?
Well, it's an interesting story, Scott. You know, before all the Ferraris and the Houston Opens, I used to be a postman. Oh yeah, and I always delivered, just like at the Ryder Cup. Always delivered. This year, I've got to say, it'd be nice if I got a bit of help from the rest of the team.
You know, to kind of break the ice for an early start to the week, to set the tone for the team of how the rest of the week's going to unfold. I thought it was great, really funny. But when you take the piss out of DJ, it just makes me laugh really hard.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Stetson. Lad, this question came in a lot as well. Is it cool if Conor Moore borrows one of your Ferraris while he's in town?
I'll tell you what we do. We'll put 2 cameras in the front, and we'll do a sequel to this of you asking me some questions in one of those while you're driving.
Perfect. Well then, you know what? That's the right note to leave it off on. I'll leave the last word to Padraig Harrington, Ryder Cup captain. Poults, that's very good, Poults. The Ryder Cup's only a few months away, and I have to pick my first wild card, you know, and I can't go and face the Americans without, in my opinion, the greatest European Ryder Cup player ever. So, Ian, I want to ask you now, you wouldn't have Sergio Garcia's number, would you?
Yeah. I can't call you what I should call you, could I? Because he's poking his head in.
Well,
love it. Brilliant. Nice one, mate.
A million. That was great.
See you, mate.
See you,
Take
boss.
care.
Good luck.
See you later, mate. Ta-ra, mate.